behind it. It just pops right out. Put this back on. Got some bolts standing here. 1, 2, 3. One's missing here. All right. Got the panels off. The front air dam off. Bolt out the air box. Ready to come off. We got to get some clamps out of the way. Sensor's already been unplugged. Got one hose going into the, got another bolt here. Let's get those off and move on. A lot of the tools that I have, I've just acquired over the years. There's really nothing fancy. You can make do with a lot of stuff. All about willpower. When you grow up without things, you learn how to make do with what you have. And that's a hard lesson to learn, but it teaches you. That's loose. So, let's see what we're working with. Everything's going to be under this. All this has to be, there's a couple of hoses back here. Connectors, no hose. Mount brackets. Another mount bracket. So it's just a matter of making sure you take everything loose. Like I said, I've never worked on one of these, so it's always a matter of learning. There. There's a plug. That's the raw body. It's got a push tab on it. So it's got this push tab on the back of it right now. Slides right off. The hose here. Clamp. There's a hose under here, but it comes all the way, so I'm going to hook it down here. It's a little easier to get to. Another hose here into the upper plenum. Got another hose here. Plug right here. That's a push tab. They're usually fairly easy, but sometimes they get brittle and they'll break. It's got a bracket. Well, I'll take that off. It's got a bolt right there. So that'll make it a little easier. It's just got that one hose that goes over here. The throttle body, I'm not going to break it loose. I'm going to let it come out with it. Several bolts on this upper palladium have to come off. And I'm going to say it separates, and there's probably some more bolts on there to take the lower loose. All right, moving on. These are, it looks like 10mm in the top. Let's get all these hoses and stuff out of the way.
I know that you're gonna love him. Come eat my panties off of me. Do whatever you feel comes naturally. 'Cause I wanna let my hair down. Is that alright? Is that okay? Hey, hey. 'Cause I wanna let my hair down. Is that alright? Is that okay? Hey, hey. You're blonde tonight, if that's what you like. Stilettos and fishnets, if that's what you like. I'll be your hot mess, schoolgirl and curls. Whatever your type, baby, if that's what you like, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Bitch, I'll do this. I hope you're ready for what I'm about to do. Just close your eyes, open up when I tell you. Look now, don't touch. I'm gonna start without you. Rev me up. Just stick the key in my ignition, baby. Let my hair down. Is that alright? Is that
Maneuver this off. Yeah, there's one hose. Little squeeze clamp. Getting that off though. Alright, there it is.
I'll be your blonde tonight, if that's what you like. Stilettos and fishnets, if that's what you like. I'll be your hot mess, schoolgirl and curls. Whatever your type, baby, if that's what you like, I'll do it. Baby, take me. I thought that took your attention. I brought some treats. I know that.
The lower's off. Car got 160,000 on it, and it is in great shape. Okay, we gotta get all this off and out of the way for this valve cover to come off. Fuel rails, none of that has to be touched. Got some little clips here that's got to be pulled out of the valve cover. Got one big hose back here in the back. A lot of wiring harness. A lot of it's brittle, so anytime you're working on something that's brittle like this, be really careful because it doesn't take much to break plugs and wires crack open, you end up with all kinds of stuff going on. You just got to be careful. There's some kind of actuators over here that has to be unplugged. It's got oil on it, so these valve covers, they were leaking. You can see the oil down in there on the head. That one's definitely leaking, and this one was definitely leaking. So good call on his part, knowing what he needed. He ordered all the parts and had them already. He just brought me the car and all the parts. Yeah, she's leaking. Right. What I do anytime I have the engine open, just out of precaution, I stuff paper towels in all the ports, because while you're working, if you drop something down one of those ports, it's a bad day. Bad day. You do not want nothing to drop into your intake ports when you have your valve covers off. You don't want nothing dropping down, going through an oil galley or anything like that. So you want to be like really clean and really careful messing with it. Now, if the intake was coming off, which it's not, I would take a small vacuum and vacuum all of this. It's just debris from driving. It's nothing serious right there. But I would vacuum all that out. I would clean everything up really good if I was going to break this engine open. That way there's no chance of anything foreign getting down into the engine, because that's just something you don't want to happen. All right, so we got a bracket here. It's got to come off. This is our plug. We've got to unplug all the coil packs. I'm doing the coil packs and the plugs while I got this in here. So now it's just a matter of maneuvering all of this stuff and taking it loose as far as I have to get the valve covers in and out. So I'm going to start with and he got brand new valve covers, because if I'm not mistaken, on the Infinities, the seals around the spark plug holes, they're not serviceable. So let me look, see if these valve covers got it. I'm pretty sure that's why you have to buy the new valve covers. Yeah, they're not serviceable. So that was a good call on him, instead of just buying gaskets. He's done his research and found out that you have to change the whole valve cover. So that has to come off. Driver's side should be fairly simple to change. Not a lot of stuff in the way. Got one hose right here that goes across to the other valve cover. So vent tube. That'll have to come off. And that's right here in the front. Yeah, it's just a vent tube. It's just a slip on. It's not got a clamp or anything on it. All right, let me just tuck the towels down in the holes before I get too far ahead.
Run it up, check the scope, money talk, money mo. Yeah, main crew say they weed it, kicking down the door. Run it up, check the scope, money talk, money mo. What? Main crew say they with it, kicking down the door. Let's go. Had to switch the whole lane when I'm driving the machine. True vision, big dream, kingpin to the scene. King. They be talking on the net, I just count the green. Cash. From a phantom to a ghost, you know what I mean. Yeah. On a whole nother level. Let's get it. Endless chances that I took with the whole team. My team. Snake shedding they skin, see the fake gleam. Real boss, new whip, off white, so clean. Rhyme with the heavy metal, make a big scene. Haters see me winning with my dogs, survive. Feed the haters.
haters alphabet letters, let them subscribe. Man, I had to play my moves right, give me my crown. Give me that fire, the whole game up. Cities my playground, my town. They be making wild claims out of nowhere, I don't hear them. Nah. Uncle taught me about the snakes, why I shouldn't fear them. Enemies in my blind spot, had to clear them, had to steer them. Fans wanna see the show, no rehearsal, I just appear. I'm here, run it up, check the scope. Money talk, money more. Yeah, main crusade ain't with it, kicking down the door. Run it up, check the scope. Money talk, money more. Main crusade ain't with it, kicking down the door. Let's go. Sliding in a new coupe, black tint, big wheels, big wheels. Took her to the top floor, she know how I feel. No, walking with that fire, dragon breath, that's the deal. Got up under the hood, purring, that's a Porsche for real. Speaking in the studio, dropping his voice is moving. Icebox where the watch was, big jacuzzi. Vision so clear, Spike Lee, it's a movie. Action, keep the whole squad tight, family, we ain't losing. Never. Yo, real business, all gas business. Keep the circle business, knock it out the park business. Yeah, we gone. Run it up, check the scope, money talk, money more. Yeah, main crusade they with it, kicking down the door. Run it up, check the scope, money talk, money more. Main crusade they with it, kicking down the door. Let's go. Had to switch the whole lane when I'm driving the machine. True vision, big dream, kingpin to the scene. They be talking on the net, I just count the green. Cash. From a phantom to a ghost, you know what I mean. Yeah. On a whole nother level. Let's get it. Endless chances that I took with the whole team. My team. Snake shedding they skin, see the fake gleam. Real balls, new whip, off white, so clean. Rhyme with the heavy metal, make a big scene. Haters see me winning when my dogs survive. Feed the haters alphabet letters, let them subscribe. Man, I had to play my moves right, give me my crown. Give me that fire, the whole game up. Cities my playground, my town. They be making wild claims out of nowhere, I don't hear them. Nah. Uncle taught me about the snakes, why I shouldn't fear them. Enemies in my blind spot, had to clear them, had to steer them. Fans wanna see the show, no rehearsal, I just appear. I'm here, run it up, check the scope. Money talk, money more. Yeah, main crusade ain't with it, kicking down the door. Run it up, check the scope. Money talk, money more. Main crusade ain't with it, kicking down the door. Let's go. Sliding in a new coupe, black tint, big wheels. Took her to the top floor, she know how I feel. No, walking with that fire, dragon breath, that's the deal. Got up under the hood, purring, that's a Porsche for real. Speaking in the studio, dropping his voice is moving. Icebox where the watch was, big jacuzzi. Vision so clear, Spike Lee, it's a movie. Action, keep the whole squad tight, family, we ain't losing. Never. Yo, real business, all gas business. Keep the circle business, knock it out the park business. Yeah, we gone.
Good, and then we'll be going right in reverse on this side. So take a break for now. This is the area I'm talking about, cleaning. This is where the gasket sets all the way around. There was a little bit down in there, but there's always going to be some kind of discoloration, like so, on the outside edge. But as long as the gasket surface is clean, that's what matters. Just take your time. Clean it up real good. There's a plug back there. I think if I unplugged it, I'd get a little more slack. Oh, yeah. Got a lot more slack. Just taking time and maneuver it down in there. Working your wiring harness and everything around. Making sure nothing's underneath it. Always check. And make sure that your gasket didn't roll out on the way in or anything like that. Before you start putting the bolts in. And when you tighten this, what I generally do is I'll just run them down and start snugging them down evenly across out to the ends. Pretty much the same thing. There's a few more, some hard lines and stuff over here that are kind of in the way. This PCB valve, I wonder if this new intake came with a new PCB. And it did. So, very nice. Very nice. PCB and everything will be installed on this side. Start moving some of this stuff out of the way. I mean, extremely hard. Very little clearance. Very little. I don't even think quarter-inch trick from the other side. I'm gonna do it on this side. No way. So this is where it's a matter of figuring it out. If you don't have a ratchet wrench, you can use a regular wrench. It's just a lot back and forth. But I don't even know if this is going to work. Get to it. Broke loose. That's going to be a fun one to put back in. Let's see if I can get my gorilla fingers in there. I mean, it's a tight fit. I think after I get this up, I'm gonna take lunch. It's pulling up where I can turn the hand. Oh, what we got? It's definitely gonna be a pain going back in. Definitely a pain. All right, lunch. All right, lunchtime's over. All right, we're ready to get the rest of these bolts out. Get this valve cover off here. See if we can maneuver this thing out of here. That is a tight fit, so we're gonna use a magnet to get that one out. It's all dry. If I can get the socket off of it without it falling. Handy dandy. It's pretty much the same pattern on both sides. Yeah. You go to 3-inch extension. always be careful. And this is not settled here on the side. Definitely leaking though. Magnet again. But a lot more finesse getting these back in here. All right. Now we just gotta maneuver it out. With a head screwdriver, work the seal. Remember, don't pry, twist. I missed a loom. Loom. There she goes. Alright, see if there's torque specs are available for this. .44" pounds. 3-step crisscross tightening pattern. So basically it's just like any other thing. You just start tightening, cross it back and forth. Alright, put a few things on. Well, that is. Back in the order we came. The gasket. We got the correct orientation.